Alright, welcome to part 2. If you'll remember, we were merging two programs. I showed you the one program, the ReptoSlicer program, and then we modified the one to be merged so that it could be merged properly. So let's load back in ReptoSlicer. He's going to load it back up. We're going to check our list. Okay. I know those black lines are in the way and they get kind of annoying, but it's calling up all the characters right now, and then it's calling the vertical characters, showing them on the screen. 440 says go to 440, which means it just sits there, and it won't ever go to 450, so that 450 doesn't mean anything. It'll stay at 440. So what we have to remember that when we merge this other program in, it's merging in at line number 2000. So 440, instead of going to 440, we'll call go sub 2000. And then we'll erase 450. We're not going to need it. Okay, so 440 is now a go sub. So we're sending it to a subroutine at 2000. So now what we do, since now it's ready to be merged, merge disk1 dot tone mod. We don't have to hit the comma merge because that's understood in the encoding when it's saved on the disk. We hit this, it's going to merge it in. The little cards on the peripheral expansion box are lighting up. Okay, the new caret means that it's ready. So what we can do is we can list the program. There it's calling characters into memory. There it's calling characters onto the screen. Go sub 2000. Okay, we're going to stop it right there. Okay, so 440 has a go sub to 2000, and then 2000 is the beginning of my first for next loop. X equals 1 to 2. So everything until you see next X will be repeated twice. Next is the beginning of my second for next loop, which is concluded in line 2030 when it completes playing this sound, which is I think it's an A minor chord 3 times. And let's continue listing. There's the rest of those sounds. For delay equals 1 to 25 or 1 to 325. Next delay, so that's going to hold. It's going to hold a silent still space for 325. I guess it's milliseconds. 2120 is next delay, so that closes the other for next loop. And then on the outside is next X, which is, if you'll remember, the very beginning. For X equals 1 to 2, and then I equals 1 to 3. For delay equals 1 to 325. Next delay. So basically, we have one big loop and two embedded loops here. But we can't just end it there because since we did a call subroutine, we have to do a return. So 2140 return. Alright, now let's list so what happens when it returns? Okay, so what comes after 440? Nothing. So what we need to do, if we want to hold it on the screen after, the music is done playing, we'll do 450, go to 450. If we want the screen to clear out and the program to stop running, we'll do 450, call clear, 460, end. Let's do it like that for now. So if we've done this right, it'll call the screen black, call the character up in green, play that music twice, then the character will disappear and the screen will come back to the ready screen. Let's see if it worked out. Let's hope we don't have to debug. Perfect. And that's the simplest way I can describe and to give you an example of how to merge programs. There's a lot more to it, obviously, but you get the idea. And so there's part 2. Hope you enjoyed and hope you learned something. Come back and see us.